40 Acres uses tired post-apocalyptic storylines to discuss the complex histories of marginalized groups, thereby refreshing the genre and presenting their stories in familiar ways non-marginalized people can understand.
And I think 40 Acres is a badass home invasion movie.
And he's not wrong. Grab your bingo cards
Let's
and
get
let's get.
scared.
Hello, and welcome to the Nine Lives Horror Club, where we recap and analyze horror movies to discuss the real life horrors we're all too scared to talk about. I'm Cheyenne. I bring the analysis and antagonize Ben.
Ben and I bring overly passionate hot takes, and today we are talking about 40 Acres.
But first, we got some spooky rants to talk about. So if you want to skip ahead to the recap, there will be timestamps in the show notes below. And with that, Ben, what's happened to you this week? How are you doing?
I've been doing good. As you know, SFL season is mostly done for me. Like, we still got retakes and all those fun things, but my schedule is not
Oh,
being thrown off anymore.
mm,
We are nearing the end of the school year. I say that we have 4 weeks
yeah,
left. We have 4 weeks left. It's too
you're
much.
close. You're close. And
It's
just,
too much.
some of those kids are going to like taper off. Their parents are not going to make them finish out
I've
every single day.
oh, I've already got kids who are like, I'm done, which is crazy to me. But also those kids, I'm like, you know what, go for it.
Get
Sure.
out of here, good. That's one less for
But
you.
as a little spooky, as my spooky rant, will be I don't know if I've discussed this about myself. I know this is true about myself, but I usually had to confront a part of myself.
Oh.
At a after school, like end of the year teacher party, which again, 4 weeks left, which very quickly became gossiping about other teachers who were not there. And I'm so toxic. I love gossip so much. I realized I was missing it. My current team, I love my team. They don't gossip. They are good people who, when they have information, they say that's not my place to share. That's not
Mhm.
my thing to share. And I'm like, but share it,
But
please. I need
like,
to know.
I'm not gonna do anything with it. I just want to
No, actually, I
know.
just want to know for my brain. And again, I know it's wrong and toxic, but tell me. I was
I'll
like,
use my
I
powers for
now
neutrality.
for neutrality, I'm gonna do nothing. I don't know these people. I
Yeah,
don't know. I stay in my little corner of my hallway. I just need to know what's going on in the school. So I know if I see a person, I can think in my head like, oh, you're that person who did the thing.
I know what you need.
And I just need more of that. And I realize again, not good. Bad part of myself. I can't get rid of it.
It's fun.
It's so fun. I was like, tell me all of this information. It was a bunch of different teachers who had a little wine and they were going off about a
There it
lot of
is.
topics, and I was having a blast.
Yeah, I mean that sounds pretty fun. And I mean there is that podcast, Normal Gossip, that I love, but they just aren't around enough to fulfill the needs. And it's not
No,
quite
and
the
you
same
know
as
what?
like
And
seeing the person in real life.
they intellectualize gossip in a way that I really appreciate because I go, yeah, this is a good thing actually.
There you go.
But I also
You're doing
recognize that what I'm engaging in is not that same kind. Because
You're
I
just
want
here
to
for
people
the
to be
tea,
messy about
girl.
people in real life.
You're just here for the tea.
hmm I go, that's
I
happening in our building. I had no idea. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's crazy. I love it.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
stealing,
Oh.
right? I'm like, that's
Oh.
crazy.
Oh. Interesting. I do the same thing at my current work. And more so, like I don't really give out information, but I do love to be like, what are we talking about?
Exactly. I'm not, and that's also the thing. I'm not giving any information out. So
Just
just feed me. I'm
yeah.
greedy.
Um, well, my spooky rant is also a little fun. Since last week, since our last recording date, Ben, I have obviously been absolutely stuck on Through the Trees.
Oh my god, a banger, a banger, a banger.
And I can't get past it. I can't get past it. Which is leading Spotify to keep feeding me 2000s pop punk, and I forgot how much I loved it. I
You do need to
forgot
make me a playlist. I
how
do need a playlist. I need you to share it with me.
okay, honestly, I just put on that cover and let it cycle through. But it has reintroduced my love of 2000s pop punk, and now I'm
It's
on a kick.
so good. I keep seeing that this was a while ago, but there's a trend of like when you get white boys back in garages
Bring
making
them
music.
back. That's
I'm
where they
like, yeah, we
belong.
do. We do.
That is where society is safe with having them. It's in
Put
the
white boys in
garage with the
garages to
guitar.
make music.
Yeah, they really unlock something there. So, my spooky rant is that I have been absolutely harassing my household with not only that song, but general
But
pop punk.
all a hot topic hates to see you coming.
Uh, it's my time. The Hot Topic hates to see me coming back because I used to be the queen. And I'm like, now
Spencer's is quaking.
I want split leg pants again, where like one leg is solid black and one is like pinstripe or plaid or something. You're gonna tell me I couldn't pull that off?
It's just this is so millennial of you. It's so funny.
I could totally make that work as a corporate outfit whenever I have a corporate job again. I could pull it off, and I know it. I have no doubts in myself.
I
And
believe in you.
so I'm really reminiscing on that. And then today, Katie and I went to the skate park, and I just had a like,
You are so
and
you want to be Avril Lavigne so bad.
well, hear me out. None of this was planned. I just like it was hot. It is hot today, so I dressed
It's so hot.
accordingly. I put on my little denim cutoff shorts. I put on some muscle tank I got in fucking high school because the lead singer of Hot Shell Ray had it. I put that one on. And then I just threw in this flannel because it was cold in my car. And Katie was like, oh, ah,
Jennifer's
2000.
body
She said
is bringing back
2014.
2000.
Please.
I want to say 2014. This feels 2009.
But I felt so cute rolling around the little skate park,
Oh my God.
blasted through the trees on the way there.
You have really
So I'm
like gone through
regressing.
your time capsule now. Yeah, you're regressing so
I'm
hard.
regressing. And then outside of that, I also have a literal mound, a small mountain of laundry that I'm just ignoring because it's always there. But here's the thing. Here's my plan. Headphones, 2000s pop punk, do the laundry. It won't even feel like I'm
Kind of a
doing laundry
vibe. Kind of a vibe. It feels like you're in a montage and Cheaper by the Dozen. I agree.
or something. Something. Um, so yes, Jennifer's body has made me regress, but I'm having a great time with it.
I I love that you're really finding yourself.
Again, I'm just returning to who I've always been. um,
Remember who you are.
poster child for Hot Topic in 2014. And with that, Ben, I have a little bit of some movie facts for you this week. There's not a lot.
I yeah, because I've done absolutely no research into this movie, and actually never even heard of this movie until you introduced it to me.
I would say this time TikTok did not let me down. It did not let me down this time.
This is a good one. I
It
mean, I'm
was.
not gonna keep that a secret myself. I already called it badass. I can't say that.
I mean, undeniably badass. But this movie was shot in 2023, released in 2024, and was filmed in Ontario, Canada. Our director is R.T. Thorne. He directed numerous Degrassi episodes. Speaking of 2000s and 2014, numerous Degrassi episodes across multiple of their little shoot-off shows.
Which is Degrassi like still around,
I don't know. I would
or is
hope.
there like a spinoff of a spinoff of a spinoff still around? I can't
I don't.
imagine.
Which one was Drake on?
The gr- I don't even know what the different iterations of it are. I just know it
I don't know.
exists. And they
I
have
never
like
watched
Next
it.
Generation and
Too
First
many.
Class or something.
And he has also directed a lots of music videos. Topically, Summer Paradise by Simple Plan and Sean Paul.
Is that one of the
Simple
songs
Plan?
you listen to? I
Simple
know Simple
Plan.
Plan is. I love Simple Plan. I don't know the song Summer Paradox off the top of my head.
Banger. You should check it out. Banger. Absolute summer
I'm sure
banger.
I've heard it.
It's a good one. Our writers are R.T. Thorne, as well as Glenn Taylor and Laura Campbell. And quick little, I'm just going to put this fun fact here. This was everyone's writing debut.
Really? That's interesting. I think the writing
Impressive.
was really good. The writing was really good. That
Impressive.
makes sense because I think it could be a little ham-fisted, but like still really good writing.
Yeah, it works. I think it works. And this movie stars Danielle Deadweiler as Haley / Ma, who was in The Woman in the Yard and played Brenda from I Saw the TV Glow, which I
Which
know is a fave of yours.
it is a favorite of mine, and it's so crazy. I'll say this now. That's going to be my my pitch for the next week.
I knew it.
I I had that plan already, and then I see all that. Went, wait a minute. I did not realize that was her. She has a very
Lots of
small role
coincidence.
in I Saw the TV Glow.
Lots of coincidences this week for us. We also have Kateem O'Connor as Manny. Y'all bear with me on this. Bear with me. Michael Greyes, I think is how you say that, as Glenn Paw. He was on Fear of the Walking Dead.
When was he ever called Glenn? Is his name Glenn or Glenn?
Galen.
Is it Galen?
It's Galen.
Because they call him Sarge and like Natsu, I think, in the movie.
And Paw. But I saw, as I was doing research, I saw Galen a lot. We also later find out Danielle's actual like government name is Harriet, but Haley's her nickname, but Ma is what everyone calls her.
I don't remember that.
I
The
don't
names of
think
this movie, I
Harriet,
don't know why, took me a long time to get down.
I don't think she's actually referred to as Harriet in the script, but like online, like in it reviews and stuff, she's Harriet because there's a whole thing about names, so we're gonna come to that later. We also have Lena Robinson as Rain and Jada LeBlanc as Dennis. Ben, this is not the depression section this week because it happened in 2024. So you're
Yeah,
safe.
so his numbers should not be
Imagine
changing.
if I. The budget for this movie was $8 million. And through the filming of this movie, something happened with the budget, and they were essentially fighting for money on a week by week basis, and they had to keep changing how they were doing things because of finances. So domestic box office, this movie only brought in $768,595 doll hairs when the budget was $8 million.
That's crazy.
And then international, it made $7,690.
Did this have a theatrical release?
It did.
That's crazy. That's
There was a
insane.
marketing flop. They tried to market it, so it was obviously it's very like it's in Canada, it's filmed in Canada, they live in Canada. Most of the actors are Canadian, and a lot of them are like big Canadian actors, and then they didn't push it in Canada like at all. So there was a little bit of a flop with that. And then some fun facts for you. Though a theater flop, this movie has strongly succeeded in streaming, landing as Hulu's #1 movie.
I mean, that's good, but I assume this was a straight to streaming movie based on how little I've heard about it. That's insane.
It had a festival run. It was not a festival I was familiar with, but it had a festival run and was picked up from that. But then they did the weird marketing thing. So it kind of flopped in theaters.
A lot of marketing flops lately.
Yeah, right? Nobody knows how to market horror. Except the people that do. So the family we follow through this movie, the Freemans, refer... I just skipped so many lines while I was reading. Oh my God. Okay. we follow through this movie, the Freemans refer to the cannibals that we will talk about later as the W's,
Hmm.
which is likely a reference to the Algonquin mythological creatures. Jesus Christ. And I'm only going to say this one time because I personally, Ben, I be believing in cryptids because I think it makes life more fun. And
Hmm.
allegedly, when you say this name a lot, it like kind of draws them to you. And we live like a little bit too close to the Appalachian Mountains for me to be doing all that. So
We can't say when to go.
I was gonna say it one time, and you said it. Okay.
I'm gonna say it a lot of times. I'm gonna double down.
The Algonquin mythological creatures, Wendigos. I will be referring to them as Windy Boys from here out.
What's
Windy
so
Boys.
funny is you don't have to say it at all because you can just say cannibals.
No, but I'm giving you a fun fact right now.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't went through the rest of the recording. I'm like, Shut, you don't gotta say it at all.
No, I talk about it again at the end. So anyways, the cannibals are referred to W's, which refers to the Windy Boys, which in Algonquin culture, Windy Boys can possess humans and cause victims to feel an insatiable hunger, specifically the desire to eat people.
I'm not looking up horror movies about Wendigos that I'm gonna pitch next,
Oh, I love that.
just to really make
No,
you
I
go.
love
I
it.
don't know what to do.
We go to like Shenandoah and record the episode.
You'd be
I
freaking
have
out
a
the whole
panic
time.
attack. Uh, and short trigger warning list this week. Trigger warning for general racism and obviously cannibalism.
Hmm.
And so also you can find this movie on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Hmm. I watched on Hulu.
Um, we are gonna do bevies on the pause, and then I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit because I'm having a fucking stroke today.
It's okay. It's one of those days. I think
I
allergies
didn't
are
know
really
that.
bad.
Bevy on the pod. I'm sure Bevy on the pod's gonna help me with my stroke. I'm having my little Waterloo,
Hmm.
and I have I think it's blueberry lavender polar on deck, ready to go, and the classic Kirkland brand White Claw.
Shout out to White Claw.
Shout out to Kirkland brand White Claw.
I've been really chugging along with this Alani already, so it's almost gone.
There you go.
I don't know what it is. I'm feeling so sluggish today. And if I really want it, but I'm not sure I'm feeling, I do got a little Riesling on the side.
Ooh, I
But
do have
we'll see
a
how I'm
devil's.
feeling.
I have a devil's backbone margarita stored away as well. And with that, Ben, let's give the people a break from me not being able to speak.
Right now, I get a struggle.
You always do better than I do. I feel like.
We'll see. We'll see about that one. Because I'm not gonna lie, I really struggled this time around.
Oh,
Hmm. Just to kind of, so much of this movie is dialogue that's really
yeah,
hard for me to then be like, let me work that into this.
it's a wordy movie.
So yes, let's talk about 40 acres, which I don't know why I keep calling 50 acres like an idiot, despite being a history teacher and that being one of the things we talk about is the whole 40 acres and a mule thing.
Yeah. Oh, I guess before we get going, we should do one quick disclaimer. We're white people, so obviously us two white people have the authority to speak on this. um, we are doing our best. Please let us know nicely if we say anything stupid. We are here to learn, but if we say anything dumb, it is truly not out of intentional ignorance. I promise. Anyways,
So the movie starts off with a long like essay of text, which I did not. I tried to read all of it, but a lot of information went over my head. But essentially, in the past like decade and a half, we've had like a some kind of bio disaster. So all animals are like not all animals are killed, but there's like no more wildlife.
It's the
There's
classic fungus breakout.
that's right, it was a fungus breakout.
Mhm.
There has been another civil war because of a lack of resources. There was like other things listed that I did not catch, and I rewound it 3 times to read this part. I don't know why I could not process any of it. But essentially, the whole world is in an apocalyptic scenario. The most valuable resource is farmland because that's the only way to get food now is to grow it on land. And that cuts to our family's farm, the Freemans, where we see immediately we have some gross, creepy looking dudes trying to sneak in. All immediately bad vibes. We don't like them. And like they're walking around and we can see there's like this farm, they got a whole bunch of corn. They're growing marijuana as well. They yeah.
Yeah.
And these guys are
I
like fully
know.
armed. But thankfully, our family here is so well trained and they have experience. They don't fuck around. Almost immediately, there's like, I don't know, 15 dudes maybe. They
So
wiped
many.
them out really no problem. Like it's sport. And so
Yeah.
immediately I was like, I'm gonna have a hard time recapping this 'cause there's so much happening. But essentially, we got. I'll use this as a chance to talk about the family, I guess.
Okay.
Because we had Rain. I think her name was Rain.
Yes.
Rain is like she's like the sniper of the family. She's at
Hmm.
the door sniping people like no problem.
Hmm.
We've
She's
got
so cute too.
Manny. There's Manny, who's like the oldest son of Harriet Haley.
Haley, Ma. I would stick to one of those.
There's I think I call her Haley most of the time. There's Haley, who's the matriarch. She takes out a few dudes like by stabbing them. There's Pa, who I don't think he does he kill anyone in the opening sequence?
I don't remember.
'Cause I'm
There's
thinking about it, I don't remember him being there.
so much that come.
There's
I don't know.
there's Dennis, who I think is like also high like going around killing people in the corn.
She's
And there's
another shooter.
Cookie. There's Cookie, who's like a small one. She's crawling around the corn shooting people, and she's tiny. She's cute. I thought she was so funny.
Yeah.
And they kill this family no problem, except for the son. He kind of messes up when he kills or tries to kill one of the intruders. The intruder's alive, and he seems a little hesitant to kill them. But Ma don't fuck around. Everyone else is like, "This is our life." Tee hee hee hee. He doesn't seem to like it, but he kills this woman anyways. Really just like to finish her off. Um. Okay, so just speaking of the family, I could not figure out everyone's full connections. So obviously, there's Ma and Manny is mother and son. And then Pa is Ma's like second husband, or right?
Yeah.
Is Rain just Pa's daughter? I
I
think
think
Rain is just Pa's daughter.
she's
Is
a little bit
Janice
older.
just Pa's daughter?
I think a Cookie
I think
has to
I
be
think
their
Cookie
child.
is both of theirs. I think that it's Rain and Janice were Pa's kids only. Cookie's the only one that Pa and Ma had together.
I don't know if Danis is just Paws.
No, I do think Janice is just Pa's because when Rain curses, Ma's like, I don't want you saying that in front of these two or those two. Which
Okay.
tells me she's like, I didn't raise you two girls, but my kids are not gonna be hanging out with
Okay.
them. So actually I think it is that's the case. But so that is our family. And they are they're badasses, they're amazing. I
Mhm.
love this family.
It's also,
um
it to honor our predecessors. Too Scary didn't watch. I do have to say, hot dad alert.
is Pa hot dad?
To me, yes.
He was he's a
Yes.
fun, like silly guy who was just so supportive of his wife. Ma, who again is badass, she's a hard ass. She runs
Uh-huh.
this shit like it's the Navy.
The
Almost
Marines, if you
immediately, she's like, she assigns them all jobs. We get a fun montage of them like just kind of like living their life.
will. Hmm.
They are burying the bodies right next to an electric fence they have, which is hilarious and awesome. Like, don't fuck with
Yes.
us. Um, and everyone's working on the farm. At some point, they talk about how like they can't or some of the crops are rotting because they don't have enough help doing everything they need to do, but they can't get help from anyone else in the family because the head family's too busy. Like, there's so many jobs to do,
Yeah.
not enough hands. Like I said, this is a hard one because there's like a lot of talking. There's just a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue, and I feel like I'm gonna be skipping so much. I'm trying my hardest.
You got it. You got it. We're looking for, the main story,
I
the big
yes,
things.
I wrote down working hard montage. And I think really what it comes down to is the son is in charge of like the farm, of like the crops and everything. I think he and Pa do all that. I think Danis and Rain are the ones who like do most of the stuff with growing the pot. The Ma is in charge of like communication with other farms because as we see,
Yeah.
like all these farms communicate with each other. They have like some kind of network in this post-apocalyptic world. Ma doesn't really fuck with this network at all. She's so isolated. She just
Yeah.
listens.
Oh my gosh, she's like you in gossip.
She is. She is. She's like, I'm not gonna give you nothing. But
Do
she's
you
like,
feel
I'm curious,
seen?
what's going on? I feel sissy by Ma. She's like, I want to know, ooh, you guys are starving over there? How cute. I'm gonna keep quiet.
I won't tell anyone, don't worry.
And we hear like, yeah, most families are going through it. They're having a bad time. They're all stressing, and she's keeping her mouth shut because she does not like to interact with other groups.
Mm-mm.
The son, they part of their setup is they have like a depot where they drop off their whatever they're trading to get whatever someone else is trading, limiting human interaction, but they're just still
Yeah.
trading. And it's like with a person named Augusta.
Yes.
They have Augusta and everything. I just like how I'm like, look, dude, like I think that's what was happening here.
Yes.
So
And that
Sun goes
is
to this little depot. He drops it
real quick,
off. He gets yes,
real quick. Oh, because it is important to the later part of the story. Augusta and Ma are friends. And
yeah. I think
Augusta
they
is the
he
only
was
one that she
talking.
actively talks to and like
Yes, she
jokes
does
around
talk to
with.
Augusta.
Yeah, that is
Yes,
something.
they got. I forgot about that. Yeah, they actually do have a little vibe together. I kind of ship them. I'm not gonna lie.
They're fun. They're cute.
So Emmanuel or Manny, he drops off the weed. Later back at the family barn or farm, Maz is kind of learning about like, oh, this other family. Look at you go. This other family is dead. This whole family's been killed. They were eaten. Augustus like, yep, they were all eaten. My scout said they're all dead there.
I
I
think
would
they're called
point,
the Freelings. So we have the Freemans and the Freelings, just
oh,
FYI.
the Freelings. I didn't realize that was the Freelings too. I forgot their name. I was too busy going, is this a zombie movie? I knew nothing going in. It's not a zombie
Same.
movie.
But yeah,
So
it kind
Manny,
of is.
after dropping off his stuff, he's going home and he sees a girl and he is so flustered. He's so excited. He's a stalker.
Yeah, he is. And
He's
she's
just
a certified
this,
hottie, but like,
oh, absolutely.
oh, yeah.
But like the way he immediately is just like so drawn to her. Not even drawn to her. It's what he does later on. It's like that's a
He
lot.
said, he
He
started
follows
drooling.
her back to her camp. He follows her back to her camp and then just watches her camp, where their camp's a lot bigger than the Freeman's family. Like there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
It's that one's a certified compound.
Yes, it's
That's
a
not a
little cold.
farm, that's a compound.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that back at the family farm, I didn't understand the ceremony is, but they're preparing a ceremony for Danis, who's like
Okay.
early teens. I didn't
Hmm.
understand what this was all about.
Got you. Tag me in, Chief. Um,
Why? Yes. What was this about? Because they felt like this out of
so
nowhere doing a ceremony.
so for a little bit of more background knowledge, Pa is of the Cree tribe, which is
Yes.
primarily located in Canada. Um, excuse me, and he is before everything happened, he was an actual warrior. So he had the headdress and everything. Plus he's in the military with Ma. That's how they ended up meeting, which we'll learn about later.
The way that I didn't get any of that.
Okay, so Ma and Pa met because they're both in the Marines. Pa, like I said, of the Cree tribe, he is now he before everything happened, he was like, I don't want to say certified warrior because that doesn't seem right, but he had gone through the
He was
warrior
legit.
ceremony he had the headdress and everything. And so now I don't know if she's getting the ceremony because she's a certain age or because she achieved something, but
That's why I was
she is
confused.
getting
'Cause I feel
her,
like there was no mention of this until it was already happening.
it is her warrior induction ceremony, for lack of better terms. There is an actual term in the Cree language for this. It has a real name, but this is like an informal version of that. So it's not technically that. And also,
Mhm.
I would absolutely butcher it. So I'm not even going to attempt to say.
That feels
But
white, right?
yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, it's like a
Okay, so
makeshift
there's
warrior induction ceremony.
got it. So she's being inducted and being a warrior. They're celebrating, having a great time. She's excited.
So
Oh,
cute.
they're also burning all of the like crops that had brought it away.
Yeah.
And the son, and so Manny gets back super late. He's got a fucking attitude with his mom, and like mom and pop were having a sweet little moment. They were cuddling, they're reminiscing a little bit, and he comes with an attitude, and they don't fuck around with that shit at all. Ma's
No.
the hardest ass ever, where he's just like, "Oh, we have to burn all that if we got help to help me do all the stuff I gotta do." And immediately, the way I was like, I was impressed with like Pot locked in. Sarge, he's like, no, you don't fucking know shit. How about you shut up?
Shut up.
You don't know what people are like out there.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're clearly seeing like, all right, the he wants to change things and be more open, have more bigger community. But Ma's been traumatized and scared of community, and she wants to keep it all small and isolated. Got it. Um, I read there's a flashback, but I don't know what happened in this flashback. Oh, I think this is when they just we have a flashback to introduce that Ma was in the military, and that this
Uh-huh.
farm was a lot bigger in the past. There was a lot more people here.
Mm-hmm.
And also, she was gone for a large part of his childhood. She showed up a little bit late to the point he didn't even really recognize her when he was a kid.
He was 6 when she came back.
Yes. So he didn't really know who she was,
Mm-hmm.
which is definitely part of their relationship. Um, that night, he sneaks out. I think just go back to that river. He's looking for the girl. He draws her. And like he draws a lot of pictures that are really accurate from looking at her for 20 minutes.
Yes,
And
he
immediately he does
does.
what I thought he was going to this picture. As
Yep.
he looks at it, he's about to start gooning to this picture.
he,
I was
Buddy
like,
is down fucking bad. He is
I'm like,
down
you saw her for
bad.
20 minutes.
But he's
I
never
guess it makes
seen a girl
sense.
before.
I
So
guess it makes
his
sense that he's
sister,
never seen a girl.
this is a whole new
So
world for him.
I guess that's fair.
He saw butt cheeks, Ben,
He
for the
did,
first
and there
time.
was a lot of butt cheeks, so it makes sense.
Sis was caked up.
But before he actually does anything, like Ma interrupts him, and they have a little back and forth where he just got a living attitude. She says tomorrow, Pa and Danis are going to the depot. You gotta go with them, make sure everything's good. He's like, no, they should do that together. And she's like, shut the fuck up and do what I'm telling you to do. Because again, she's a hard ass.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I was scared of her while I was watching this. I'm like, I don't want her mad at me.
Mm-mm.
So then the next day, all three of them go to the drop off spot, which I didn't really just talk about, but it is like this like if you've ever seen Call of Duty Rust, it is that map from Call of Duty. It is this big like industrial looking building. So when they get to this depot, they go in and it has been compromised. People have got been here. There are bodies hanging from the ceiling,
They are not hitting the floor. Mm-mm.
dripping blood, and everyone's like on guard. And like a bunch of guys walk out, but they're wearing military uniforms, and they're like, "We're from the Union Army." And I'm gonna be real, I didn't understand all of this stuff about the Union armies and whatnot. Like, I did not fully grasp what the state of the world was.
Bad.
I just no, I mean, like, I get why it's the Union Army. Don't get me wrong here.
Okay.
I'm not confused on that. I think what my brain was really trying to grapple was what does the world outside of these farms look like? But I also decided I don't care. you know?
Not important to
Because I'm
us.
already enjoying, yeah, I'm enjoying this, and I understand they are isolated. They don't interact with everyone else. So I don't need to know.
We don't need to know. It's none of our business.
And so
I'm
they're all
looking
like,
up if
oh,
it's
we're
anything.
the union stuff?
Like it being called the Union Army.
I I assume it's a Civil War thing.
It is, but I was just curious.
Okay, I got nervous, man. Got me
No,
scared.
obviously, symbolically, it is like the Union Army. But since we're in Canada, I wanted to make sure.
And they did establish, like, Ima's like, I also don't like the Union Army. Was she part of the Union Army? No.
She was a Marine.
Okay, so that's pre-apocalypse.
Yeah,
Okay. Sometimes the
she's just
timelines
straight up.
got confusing to me because I didn't know how old Manny's supposed to be. And that felt like the important part.
I think Manny's probably like 17, 18.
That's what I would guess, but no,
And
no,
I think Rain's like 16.
maybe. I put Manny a little older, I think. Because if the Civil
She's
War
not
was
older
like
than
12,
Manny.
no, I don't think it really matters.
Oh,
But these
wait,
guys
hold on.
are like, we're
Oh,
part.
wait, I think either I'm confused on what you're saying or you're confused on that literal
I,
timeline because this is
on the
not like
little timeline, but
the Civil War that they're talking about. There
no,
was a
no, I don't think
no.
it's the
Okay,
Civil War. Okay, thank God, Cheyenne, I'm not stupid.
I
Oh
was
my
like, wait,
God.
wait, wait, wait.
No, I don't think there was another Civil War. I get it. It
Yeah,
don't matter.
okay. I was like, it's not like Civil War TM, you know?
So this guy's like, we're from the Union. We're here to help out the farmers in this area. We're stationed at a local farm. And they bring up the Freelings. Pa's like, oh, you must be the Freelings. And they go, yeah. And Pa's like, that one fucking makes sense. They're all dead. Shoots them all up like pretty quickly. I was impressed by how fast they were able to take these guys out.
And this scene
And
is
man,
sorry, I'm jumping in again. This scene is like really
you're
the shooting scene
fine.
specifically is you see how trained these kids are and how they
Oh
don't
yeah.
ask questions because Pa doesn't say anything to them. He's just like, "Oh, you're with the Freelings?" And the military guys are like, "Yeah." And then Pa just shoots and the kids immediately are shooting
All
too.
instinctually are a part of it. And Manny's like, let's check their bodies. So you figure out who they are, get some information from them. And while they're checking the bodies, Dennis is like, going through one of the guy's stuff. One of the bodies isn't a body. And was this a man? Is this the
No, it's
guy
a
who shows up
lady.
later?
It's a
There's a
lady.
lady. I wasn't sure it was the guy who showed up later. So this lady stands up behind her, and I'm freaking out because I like Dennis. At this point, I think Dennis is my favorite of the group.
She's cute.
She had really
Mhm.
fun energy. She was like this young little preteen, remind me of my students. I was like, oh my God, this
Aw.
sweet little girl. And
This sweet little killing
she turns
machine.
she turns around, but it's too late. This woman's got a gun drawn on her. And I'm sitting here going, don't do it. Don't do it. You're not gonna do it. And then she fucking does it.
Yeah.
Shoots Dennis, and I'm freaking out. I'm
All up in
scared. I'm screaming.
oh.
I wrote down Dennis shot exclamation point exclamation point. Rude AF. I think she'll live though. Dot dot dot.
Okay, Nostradamus.
And she does live. She does. They get her back. They get her like taken care of, but she's still not in a good spot. Obviously, she got shot, and she's like 12. They're trying to call Augusta, like be like, hey, something happened. We gotta get a new base set up for our trading, but Augusta's not answering. And immediately
Mm-mm.
I'm like, bad vibes. Bad
Not good.
vibes.
Not good.
Manny, like he blames himself for it. He goes outside in his big emotions and he sees someone at their fence. And who is it? It's the thoughty from earlier asking for help.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to mention this movie. I don't know why they do this. They break it up into like acts. So
Yeah.
Act One was like the Freeman at one point. Then they go the boy about
Mm-hmm.
Manny, and now we get the girl. I don't think we needed all of that, but it's not set up like that. Oh, I'm missing up. I skipped a whole page of my notes.
Oh my god.
So we get to Act Two, the girl. We don't really know what happened with the girl there, but now the family's all kind of getting ready. They're like the cannibals. Those people were cannibals. They're W's, and they're gonna come back for us because we killed their people, and they're gonna get revenge, and you guys didn't really do a good job cleaning up after yourself when you came back, so obviously they can find us. So they're gonna come. We just gotta get ready for that. And Manuel, after she's like, here's our jobs. He goes to the barn where he's hiding the girl. She's all tied up. Um, she's been like, she's wounded, she's hurt. She's not really telling him who she is. Just that she's like, I need a radio, please, I need a radio, but not telling him anything. But he's kind of fine with that because it's a pretty girl and he's never seen a girl before. So he's
Yeah.
okay with it.
She is
He's
gorge.
really, she is. And she's really just, like I said, thought he was not that's accurate.
She's a hottie. She's beautiful.
I think, yeah, she like had a cut and he was trying to fix it for her. And she's like, that's wrong. He's like, I've done it before. And he showed his scar from doing the same thing. And it was the most
Gnarly
fucked up
scar.
looking, yeah, a fucked up looking scar. And I could tell she's like, no, that's bad. That's bad. I'm a nurse. Let me do this. And so she stitches herself up, which is crazy. But of
Mhm.
course, keeps her tied up. Oh, I think like while they are, because he's supposed to be watching the perimeter at this point, and
Yeah.
Ma's doing the same thing. She sees a few people out there that she shoots away. And she's like asking for him where he's at, and he's like in the wrong spot. So she's pissed. Ma's going to be pissed. Which, like, of course you're going to be pissed.
Yeah, it's not the time to fuck around.
I think they have another like dinner where they get into an argument. Oh, because they make a joke. It's a lot of Ma just like yelling at them, and I really think they have it coming. I'm on Ma's side
Yeah.
the whole time.
Manny was making
I'm
a
a
joke about
the
not
people
about
who
his
got
sister getting shot, but like,
about the people who were about bleeding people to eat them. He makes a
yeah.
joke, and she flips out on him. When he goes back to the girl, she's again be like, "Please let me have the phone. I need to call the Freemans." And he's like, oh, "Wait a minute, where are the Freeman?" He didn't say
That's
this, but you
me.
can tell he's going, "Wait a minute, why do you need them?" And she's like, her aunt told her that they could help her. And I wrote down, is Aunt Augusta? Maybe we'll find out. And like this point, he like trusts her, and so he lets her out of her binding or whatever, and they're like fully flirting. She reveals,
Hard tone
yeah,
change.
yeah, you were watching me that day, weren't you? Tee hee hee. Well, I only found it because I was stalking you first. Like, so I'm like, oh, they're meant for each other, both stalkers. How
Yeah, they're both
cute.
weird.
They both love to follow people and watch them in the woods.
Wow. It's like birding, but different.
And I was confused 'cause I thought this was nighttime. This is like middle of the day. I don't know why I thought it was night, but it's middle of the day. They're flirting. Um, and then the Ma is back in the house looking for Emmanuel. I hear Emmanuel. His name's they call him Manny. I think one
They do.
time they call him Emmanuel, but
It's a good name.
I was just like, Emmanuel.
It's
So
a cool
she's
name.
looking for Manny. I'm stressed out. I'm nervous. Back at the barn, they're having a little dance party, which was done so good. But the whole time I was like, they're gonna walk in and shoot her in the head. They're gonna
Yeah.
shoot her in the head.
Yeah.
Of her just
Yeah.
dancing in slow motion. He's kind of like captivated by her. He's amazed by her.
Enthralled. Yeah.
And again, my notes are, I'm nervous. Oh
Mhm.
no. Uh-oh. Oh God. Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Like, because I'm
Please no.
scared. And of course, this little dance party slow motion ends with Haley walking in with Paul at her side, and they just grab this girl by her head, drag her out the barn, lock Manny inside, and Haley don't fuck around like her son does. And she just
No.
pulls her gun and she says, "Tell me who you are. I'm gonna kill you right now."
And I can smell bullshit.
And so she reveals her name is Dawn. But Ma's like, I don't fucking want that. I want to know where you're from, idiot. Who are you?
You dumb
And
thought.
she is part of the Union Army. She was a medic or a nurse
Nurse. Hmm.
stationed to give support to the farmers. And she was like, my aunt Augusta told me to come. I fucking knew it was her aunt.
Yeah, you did.
And she's like, these people attacked our farm, and my aunt told me that you guys would be able to help. Cut to like our next chapter, Augusta. and this is where I shipped them. We get to see the meet cute between Augusta and Haley, where Haley was like her car broke down on the side of the road when she was trying to go back to their barn. Augusta pulls over, helps her out, and they're both like Augusta's like a sassy like old woman who's like
She's
just
a
always
sassy
she's a
Southern white
yapper.
lady. Uh huh.
Yeah, she's a yapper
The good kind.
who
She's the
can
fun
like
kind.
yes, like she's going to take all of Ma's like rudeness and be like, "Teehee, that's so funny, but you are also right." And Ma clearly loves it. Haley's having a great time. I
Yeah.
shipped them. I wanted them to kiss, but they don't kiss. They get their car set up and they go back to the barn, and we see like the whole place had gotten like destroyed by these raiders
Yeah.
who had killed everybody there. The poor like I don't know, he was a religious figure of the I want to say pastor of
It's her
their
dad.
community. Was that her dad? Oh, she did not give a fuck about him.
No, she doesn't. We don't get the backstory, but the backstory that it's like a throwaway line is he did some
Oh,
because
because she straight
Augusta
up
was
goes up.
like your dad has or Felix her dad has done
Yes,
brought the community together, and this is before they like gain mutual
they find
respect for
out
each
they're
other.
yes.
And Haley's like, all due respect, you don't know what he did, and I don't care to hear about how his sins are forgiven.
What the fuck did he do? Because she straight up,
We
she
don't
goes up
get
to him.
into it.
He's bleeding to death. He's barely alive. She went, "Where's Manny?" And he's just like, "Ow, ow, ow." He's like choking on his blood, doing his best. And the second he's like, he kind of like motions towards the barn. She just like slams him down and runs away.
My God,
And she didn't give a fuck. And Manny did survive this encounter. I don't know really how. It seemed like he was just hidden.
he's hitting in the
And
hay
he's
with
like
the
out,
horse.
but he's like barely hidden. And he's alive. And that's like really all it was just like Augusta was there when this happened, and they got respect for each other, and they are super tight.
I am confused on what the raid was supposed to be because I don't think we're in
I think that was
apocalypse
just
time,
to,
or maybe it was
no,
like
we
the
are.
beginning of it. Okay,
We definitely are. So that actually makes things really confusing about what army was he part of. But I don't know how long that was.
yeah, we don't know how long she was. I wonder if it was the start because the beginning of what you were talking about, the essay, was like the fungus happened and then
The Civil War
something
was like
else
12 years.
happened and then a few years later something. So they like it was a tier. It kind of
Hmm.
things escalated over a good few years. It was not an immediate fallout.
I think this was early on. I think she'd just gotten back right before like apocalypse times.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
it's
There's
confusing.
apocalypse times.
There is.
I don't think we needed the dates, but who cares?
Who cares?
It back in the present, Manny and Ma are beefing. Like they are going at it about like, oh, because he runs in the second he heard Augusta's name, he's like, oh, let's call Augusta. They're like, hey, like what's going on? But she's not answering. There's no call. What they do get is her farm sending a signal back to them. Which again, I'm like, that's obviously not her. That's evil people. She's dead. I don't know what we're even playing right now. Of course, this is where I thought the writing was a little like heavy-handed. Like we get it, where they have a whole argument about how like we gotta have community. This isn't surviving or living. It's just surviving. We gotta meet people. I can't talk to girls because I don't do anything. I want to be able to talk to other people.
Yeah.
And of course, Haley's like, no, you don't know what it's like. It's too dangerous. We can't. Yada yada yada. And then like that night or in the morning, he just runs off with Haley. Not with Haley, with Dawn.
Mhm.
Haley's his mom. Dawn. He runs off with Dawn, presumably to go to Augustus camp. Haley follows behind not long after. She's like, okay, let's go get him. It's clearly a trap. He's stupid. Let's go.
Yeah, her like nonchalantness about okay, let's go get him in the trap.
I know. I know.
This
Because I think
dumbass.
Pa's like, it's probably a trap. And he's like, I know. He's doing that. I know. I'll see you later. I know. So she leaves. While they're gone, everyone else's like jobs like watching the farm, making sure it's all safe. And almost immediately, one of the cameras we see is getting
Immediately.
fucked with. Cookie's like, "Yo, the camera's looking weird. People are definitely about to attack this camp." So you know it's not good because we gotten close to the end of the movie.
And now we're separated. We're split up.
Somehow, like when they get so Haley or Dawn and Manny get to the farm, they just to kind of like look at it from afar. Haley actually goes in, so she's like there first. I was kind of confused about where Manny and Dawn were trying to get to, but it's like clearly
Um,
deserted. It's clearly been raided. While Haley's walking around, we go into a room that's clearly a butcher like room where we got cleavers. It's bloody. She knocks over a bin
it's like an oil
and
drill.
like an oil drum, and like I don't know how to describe what the body comes out, but it's like a juicy, bloody blob of flesh.
Yeah, it's like fleshy and bony, and we're kind of like semi-dissolving.
I was trying to figure out if this was I'm assuming the parts that you can't eat.
Probably.
I don't know, but so we're like, okay, so oil drums full of a person. She looks up. There's so many oil drums. They've
So,
been snacking on this community,
yeah, for like a minute.
like, which again, I'm like, obviously, you guys, they're all been eaten. Oh, this part pissed me off. Um, for some reason, Haley, I keep saying Haley. Dawn takes Manny onto a bus. But the second they're on it, she goes, "They made me go get you." God damn it!
Come
You
on,
proved
girl.
Haley right. I
I was
was so
rooting for
mad.
you.
I was like, Dawn, no, because now Haley's
Thought.
right. Clock
Just
it.
kidding. I like Dawn.
This part, I was like, Dawn, come
Dawn.
on. She's like, they had my family, and they said they were gonna kill you guys or kill them if I didn't bring them to like break if I didn't split you guys up, because that's how they do it. They split up families and then they attack while they're separated, which is not a very complicated game plan. I don't see.
Simplicity
I
is
feel
usually
like
the best answer.
it's a lot of steps for nothing when y'all could have just charged them. I feel like y'all been way
Efficiency.
more successful if you just charged them. Like, oh, again, I love read my notes. No, was Dawn a trap? Question mark. Dawn, no, they're dead already. I'm mad. It's a trap.
They're dead already. Dawn. Get over it.
I just was really processing the fact that it was a trap.
Go mourn with your new
Obviously.
boyfriend. Come on.
While Haley's like checking it out, she's like looking for people. She gets snuck up on. Guy chokes her out. Back at the farm, Pa's investigating this camera thing when he sees what he thinks is a deer. It's not a deer, it's just a guy wearing antlers. And then another dude knocks him out. And so things are looking
They're not. It's not looking good.
stressful.
Mhm.
They all start coming through the fence, all these cannibals, and there's a lot of them.
There's so many of them.
There were so many cannibals. Like you did not need this big complicated plan of trying to lure them out.
That's true.
You guys could have just done this deer hunting plan and you just kill them immediately. But they don't kill, they just knock Paw out.
Well, he
When he
starts
like
munching on him.
yeah, because he comes to and they're nailing his hands to the ground. Which is just like, you guys, why are we doing all that? Just kill him and eat him.
He's laid out,
I guess
like Jesus on the cross, and they're nailing his hands to the ground.
they're nailing his hands to the ground.
Just
But what they
FYI.
don't know is he's a badass. And while this guy's like munching on his arm, crazy, Pa takes one of his hands, tears it out of the ground, uses the nail to stab that guy, stab
Yeah.
like the second guy watching him. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god, Pa.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like watching that, but that's
My
kind of fucking
hands hurt.
awesome. He also got a big old like part of his arm
Muncha
missing because the guy
cruncha.
bit into his arm. Oh my
He got a muncha
god.
cruncha out of him.
Ma comes to and Augusta surprisingly alive.
She's down a leg,
Did
but she's alive.
down a leg, but she's alive. I didn't see that one coming. I thought she was for sure dead.
Same. I did too.
It didn't really matter much because I will say she dies almost immediately. They have a little heart to heart. She's like,
I
your
was so
son's so great. Your son's such a sweetheart because he cares about community. I know you don't, but like it's so great that he does. Thank God for him. And then like the leader of these cannibals comes down and just like, we're gonna kill some people, and they kill Augusta.
Quick dialogue note, just because this is cute and it comes up a lot.
It's
So
uh
the line that Haley and Augusta have that they say all the time, it's their little inside joke, is "You don't know me, bitch," and it's because when they met, Augusta was talking about, "Oh, you must be so happy to be back with your dad," and Haley said, "You don't know me, bitch," and she was saying it like aggressive, and now it's their little like quip that they
the way I
have.
didn't process any of that when it was happening.
It happens every time they talk. And so during this Augusta's speech where she's talking about how good Manny is, she goes, "Haley Freeman, you raised that boy right. Uh, I thought you were gonna kill that girl as soon as he like got a hold of her or
Yes,
something."
as soon as she
And
like showed up, I thought you'd shoot her dead.
Haley goes, "You don't know me, bitch."
That was fun dialogue. I was also just like, Augusta, I don't really know much about you.
She's a baddie. She's also a
Well,
former Marine. She's a
she's a dead baddie. A lot of former Marines in this world.
yeah,
I guess war will do that.
it does.
Um, back at their farm. Now there's a part where like there's a lot of back and forth happening. Back at the farm, the cannibals start attacking. Are they charging forward? But we've got Danis who's like not able to fight because she's still recovering in bed. Pa's now out there, and Cookie's like 2 years old. She's not. She's like 8, but still. And so Rain gets to fucking work just sniping these guys.
Baddie.
But of course, there's so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
So she has to like eventually run to the bunker instead. Like she gets a hold of Pa, and Pa's like, get to the bunker that we have where it's stocked and it's like protected, and like just do that. Um, back at the other farm with the cannibals, got
Yes.
Haley. They don't know as Haley is about to enter badass mode because she like
I don't
pretends to
know.
be asleep. A guard comes in. She immediately like kicks him out, knocks him out, probably
Cause
kills
this
him.
freak is about to SS.
No, he's not.
Oh, you're right. He just untook his pants.
He's using his belt to tie off her leg,
Yes.
or he was about to, for them to saw it off without her dying.
Yes. Okay. What I remembered was me going,
I also had
"Oh my
I
god!"
also that thought. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. No, he was just going to cut off her leg and eat it.
Just all. That's all. Also, quick. Sorry, I have to go back again. Right before Augusta gets offed, um, the leader of the cannibals
I don't know if it's
is,
the leader or not. I didn't figure out.
to us in our experience, he's the leader of the cannibals, and naturally, he is an old white guy with a George Washington ponytail.
That's
Um,
ridiculous.
and he's given this stupid ass speech about how he's gonna eat them or whatever. And of course, because, what's happening isn't bad enough, he also, the white man, refers to Haley, the black woman, as, quote, "a different breed." And she spits in his face and he slowly wipes it off and then licks his fingers and goes, "Oh, the juice is sweeter."
Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't know what I was doing during that because I did not. Meryl's writing something down. I hate that. Ew! I'm glad
Yeah.
I didn't process it.
And he's older too. So just
Oh my
old white
god!
guy, George Washington ponytail.
No, he fucking sucked. Like she gets a hold of the guy, the guard's gun, and when he walks in, he's like, um,
Bitch ass.
I think he's like immediately like, I can keep your family safe if you let me live. And she's
Please
like,
don't,
she
please
immediately
don't.
fires and is like,
Yeah.
only I can do that. Oh, she's a
You're
badass.
right, bitch.
Got
You're
it.
right.
Got it.
Bitch, I do know you. Yes, you are right.
But what they also don't know is Pa is also a badass.
And hot.
Because back at the camp, back at their farm, he's in their bunker and he like is gearing up and he's like, I don't know what he does, but the game plan is they're gonna turn off all the lights and he's just going to kill them all one by one. And it's like so fucking awesome. Like they shuffle the lights, we can't see anything. Every
Right.
now we hear muffled grunts and stabs. Every now and then you see like gunfire lighting them up, and he's just zooming around this room, knocking them all out until they're all dead. He does come out of it like with like a big cut on his side.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had to get Dennis out of
Dennis.
her room because she was
Yeah.
hiding in the closet. They need to clear it out so she can get back down to the bunker. And he does it pretty awesome. He's like, I was like, okay, this family's so fucking badass.
Yeah.
While Haley's now escaping, she runs into Dennis, and I get not Dennis to Manny,
Yeah.
and I guess like there's other hostage kids.
Yeah.
I didn't understand
Oh, okay. I got you.
really who these kids were
I got you.
because I
Okay.
understand. Are they from her camp or are they from
Yes.
other farms that they've attacked?
I believe that they're from uh Augustus camp because before she dies, she tells, oh my God, I'm forgetting everyone's name. She
Haley.
tells
Haley.
Ma that they hid kids in other oil drums.
Oh, okay. So these kids were like hidden, but like okay, okay. Because I
So they
think
managed to hide these kids before everything went down.
I was so confused about who these kids were and why there was this weird like bus that they were just like all on. Okay, so these
Mm-hmm.
were kids that were hidden
Mm-hmm.
that were not getting cannibalized because they didn't know they were there.
Yes.
And Dom was trying to like protect them. She gives Manny's a good guy. He gives them some of their food.
Did you just call her Donna?
No, I said Manny's a good guy.
Before that, you said Donna was trying to.
I didn't say Don. I wouldn't say that.
Oh, okay. I thought you did, and that was really funny because I almost called her Donna before.
If I said Donna, no, I didn't.
We're on this.
If you listen to this
She
back and
looks
I
like
said
a
Donna,
Donna.
no, I didn't. No,
She
I
looks like a
didn't.
Donna. She looks like a Donna. Sorry.
And immediately we're seeing Ma's growth. This is a part again. I was like, this is gonna be so. The second this happens, so this is gonna be heavy-handed. We're gonna see Ma's growth because he's like, we can't just leave them all here. And she went, oh, I didn't say to like get your kids and let's go. Like,
She said, "Oh, we don't got time for a speech every time you want something. Let's go."
oh, that's right, because he starts being like, Ma, if we want to have a community, kind of like one of those speeches. She's like, okay, let's go. Jesus Christ, I didn't say shit to you.
You don't have to do a fucking speech every
She's like,
time.
how sweet. She's grown.
She's funny too.
Uh huh. So everyone's in the family is now in our little bunker, but then Pa collapses because he's been stabbed and like it's like a nasty one.
Yeah.
And I was scared. I said, "Don't die. I don't want him to
I
die."
oh my God, bet I was going through the stages of grief
You were
preemptively.
reeling, I bet.
I was upset.
And they see like there's like two of them who are outside of the little bunker with the game plan of burning it down.
Yes.
And I guess they come up with some game plan. I don't know why this was the game plan. They put Danis on the table where she looks like she's like being operated on, like she's dying. They let these people in to just walk around. And I don't understand why they wouldn't kill them immediately because she's like, Rain's like, oh, I have to keep operating on her, otherwise she's going to die. And they seem to like be willing to let her do that. I'm like, your goal is to eat her. Why would you
Oh,
just eat this one first?
well, with Donna, the reason she's missing a leg is because they are eating these people alive. They're like removing a body part and keeping them alive
You
because
did
the
say Donna this
meat
time,
is
by the way.
fuck. Augusta.
No, like I get
um,
why they don't want to kill immediately, but I'm like, if something's dying already and you're gonna eat it, why won't you just like we'll start here? There's a lot of you guys.
Also, I imagine they might be keeping them alive in case they need them to get into certain things.
But
Because like
she's
they were not going to
dying.
get in that room.
To his knowledge, she's dying.
I don't know. I'm not a cannibal.
I
I
was
don't know
like,
their thought processes.
why would you even bother at this point? But it's a very tense scene where they're like trying to get the jump on these two people, but they can't really until one of them goes up to like the spices they've locked up. And that's Pa's spices. He don't play with his spices.
Mm-mm. No, he doesn't.
So like while he's like about to get into his spices, he like shoots the cannibal.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got all our girls, they're also on badass mode. So the whole family is in badass mode at this point, except for Manny. Manny don't really quite get badass mode.
Not here.
Not like everyone else. Everyone else,
No.
we've all entered badass mode, and like they They get the jump on both these people. They kill both of them
So,
as a team.
Danis on the table had a hidden like knife,
She had a little hidden knife. Rain
and
had
so
her
when
like a gun she got earlier that we were
that had,
told jams,
mm-hmm.
and I completely
So,
forgot that.
and now you remember. So when Paul
And
shoots the lady snooping around, Danis takes it as the opportune moment to stab the other guy in the back. And she gets up real quick, and then Rain tries to shoot with the gun. It jams, and she goes, "Oh my fucking god!" She has a little attitude, and then
which
she
is
gets it to
so
shoot.
embarrassing. Which is so embarrassing.
She's like, "Come on, you fucking piece of shit!"
I'd feel like such a flop if that happened.
She still did
I'm
it.
like, oh, she did the thing. You had like, great for her, but I'm so embarrassed.
She's batty.
So now so things like kind of they're all locked in the bunker. We got Haley and Manny and Don and the hostage kids all making their way towards the farm
Mm-hmm.
when the cannibals who are already there start shooting at them and they kill
Just
like
more.
one of the kids. I'm like, damn, dude, y'all can't
Oh,
even.
I missed that.
One of them got shot in the head and died. I think
Oop.
'cause they left the body behind. And this is okay. Okay, there's a lot, not a lot to say because I feel like there's a lot of shooting and running around and we coming back to other places.
Yeah.
People are kind of getting separated. In like they're all trying to get to the bunker. The Ma kind of gets separated, fighting off all the cannibals, but all the other kids make it back. Don starts giving Pa some medical attention that he needs because like his intestines are like pouring out of him. I was grossed out. I thought, Don, you're so much better than me because I would not. But Ma is still out there fighting. She told all of them to get to the bunker and stay in the bunker. But Manny's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back for Ma.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This
She's
is his
fighting.
version
She's
of
not.
badass.
That's not his bad. This is his
No, I said
badass.
it's
He's
his
got a lot of
version.
work.
It's his version.
He's got a lot of work to do if he wants to be like everyone else in his family. Because they're all so badass. Ma's taking guys out left and right.
She
She gets
is.
shot. She's fighting still. She
Mhm.
runs out of ammo. She's still fighting. She goes into the like
Mhm.
I think it was the barn, and three
Sure.
guys try to jump her, but she's got fucking fists for days
Uh-huh.
and a knife.
And a knife.
And just while she's been shot, she kills one guy pretty easily. She kills another guy, but she gets stabbed in the fight.
Uh-huh.
Then the last guy, she's not able to really take out. She gets stabbed a few times. She's
Mhm.
going down, but right before she gets the guy that gets the final stab on her, Minnie shows up and saves the day.
He hits
And
that
they have this
grata-ta-ta.
very. He holds her in his arms, and she's just like, I don't know what she said to him, but she was saying some words. She was clearly like losing blood, losing consciousness, and he's like, "No, please, please, please." And we cut to the like, I guess the future,
Yeah.
probably a few months later, and they've got a little community now. All the kids they saved are working on the farm. Everyone's like, um, so connected, and they working together, and it's very sweet, and they all trust each other. We see Pa survived,
Mhm.
um,
He's chefing it
and
up.
and you're just like sitting there, and go, "Oh my God, I'm so sad that Ma died," but like
Dawn
this
is doing
world,
something. She's here.
Don's doing something. These bonus kids who I wish we knew more about are doing something. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I love Ma. But then Ma comes down the
Yes,
stairs.
she does.
Oh, she's alive.
She's a bad bitch. You can't kill her.
You can't kill her. She's clearly not doing good. And you can see like
She's
they
healing.
all they all settle down for like dinner. Like the table's been set,
A
and
full
they all
fucking
start.
feast.
hmm They
An
all start
abundance.
praying. And I
Mm-hmm.
think this is scene exists to show like she's passed off the leadership onto Manny,
Mm-hmm.
who seems as though he is now the one making all the decisions. He's in charge. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, so we're seeing this generational pass along
Mm-hmm.
of like their different styles where she realized he was right and he had to trust
Mm-hmm.
people, but she couldn't do that. And I thought it was really beautiful. I was like, this is so good.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
was
I
the
like
end
the
of the
ending.
movie.
Yeah. We got a happy ending.
No one died. No one died.
And so that's
Except for Augusta,
interesting.
I guess, but I didn't.
Well, you tend to get annoyed if a movie doesn't kill any of the main people, that
No, and
you
I
become
fully
attached.
and yes, and I is both. Here's I'm like it's such a paradox for me because I do think someone should have died, but also I don't want anyone to die.
I like that it ended up happy. Um, Especially because the people we're following are black and or indigenous.
Mhm.
So it's nice to have a happy ending.
I'm glad for a happy ending. I just think that maybe one person should have died, but also I don't want anyone to die.
No,
Like,
I
and
like
that's
it.
my struggle.
I like it.
I think when I made it seem like Ma
It
was
was
dead,
brutal.
I was pissed.
Uh, when I thought Dad was gonna die, uh,
I know that's the thing. I wish Pa had died so I can feel a
no,
little bit like someone died.
no,
But I also did write down my notes. Notes, I don't die.
no, please no. Well, Ben,
So
you ready to dive in?
yeah, let's dive into like the deeper meaning of 40 acres.
40 acres. Okay, we're gonna start right there with the title. So, as we in case you don't know, 40 acres refers to the unfulfilled Civil War promise that every formerly enslaved black person or black farmer would get 40 acres and a mule to set them up for a life of freedom. Keyword there is unfulfilled. Did not happen. So when Haley is like going through and giving a little bit of family history about how they got this farm at one point,
Mhm.
she does
I forgot to
mention
mention that part.
her ancestry is from like Georgia, and they went up to actually be able to get land and a farm and have like
Yes, yeah, because
a form of freedom.
their ancestor, and this was before slavery was abolished. He escaped
Mm-hmm.
slavery, and because I assume that based on the title, it was going to be part of that. Like this was land they had gotten at some point, but nope, they fully just escaped
Mm-mm.
slavery,
Yep.
and they got
And
this land, and they've had this land since.
so I mean, we don't know how big this farm is, but because they like, because her ancestors like escaped slavery and went around the rules, they actually managed to have this land cut out for them and have this form of freedom and their own like not own little community, but they have like financial power because they are farmers and farmers produce all the food, and
Mhm.
obviously we see what happens when that stops working. Um, so the Freemans managed to rebound from the flop of a promise and go way, way north to Canada, just like we got a way in Zoom right now. The throughout we have some like annoyance, disdain, if you will, towards the Union Army, which, as we discovered, is just a borrowing of the name for this because it's a Civil War again. So the Union Army here is trying to allegedly step in and help farmers be protected and regrow food and everything, except we have these people posing as the Union Army to literally eat people and all that good stuff.
Mhm.
And there's an inherent distrust from Haley towards the Union Army because the Union Army didn't actually end up doing a lot for them before. It was an unfulfilled
Yes,
promise.
well, yes, it's. I
So,
think clearly it's supposed to be like assuming the other side is Confederate, pseudo
which one are they
Confederate,
fighting
whatever.
for? What are they fighting for
I know.
in
I
this
just he's going.
scenario?
That's why I'm kind of maybe just for the point of like, yeah, we have the Union Army who's doing all these things, but it's still not good, and like
Right.
people are still being unfairly locked up, targeted by police. I think she mentions that she's like, oh, they're gonna like they've been locking up black people like us, like that's all they do.
Nice. I missed that. But yeah. So throughout this movie, names are kind of like a big deal. Like I said, we have the title. Their last name is Freeman. Pretty self-explanatory. They
Mhm.
actually have the land. They, though this promise would not kept to them, they kind of had the perseverance and the grit to make it happen anyway. and therefore they are the free man.
I think the connection is supposed to be like the way they fight for the land. Like that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
All of Ma's philosophy
fighting
is we
for
gotta
freedom.
protect this land.
Again, don't think she's referred to Harriet in the movie, but online in different reviews and stuff, her name is credited as Harriet Freeman. So, Adrada Harriet Tubman. And throughout, Ma is like emphasizing book education in addition to the other obvious education they're getting. And a lot of the books she's telling them to read have to do with like Black history and Black culture as well. So she's keeping their history alive. Like she's not letting what has happened been erased by what is happening because it all, it all feeds together. So after that, we got some trauma. Would you believe?
I would not believe.
So then at the very beginning, we have the kids, the very first scene where these
after they kill that first group. Yep.
Yes.
They're very callous about it.
Yes. I think Cookie is the one who like kind of jokes about it.
Yeah, they're like, teehee, wow, Manny can't hit the heart. Like, I think
Cookie's
she's like,
I got a headshot.
I got a headshot. You're 7.
That's what I said when I was playing Call of Duty, which is a video game, not a real thing. Hello, Rockwell.
She's been sleeping this weekend.
We do see the callousness that happens when kids grow up in terrible situations like this because it's a survival instinct. It's all they know, which can be translated to marginalized groups when they are being raised and growing up in a society in which they are just like always on guard.
Yeah.
You just inherently get a little like Ma has this strong callousness because of everything she's been through. So
yes,
the callousness is protective.
More.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you can tell everything she does is based in a trauma. I assume from the first, like her time in the military, but also when her whole family was wiped out.
And just being black. Being black in a white, not white run, but yeah, white run, like unfortunately white power society.
White dominated.
Yes. Like you just talked about, trauma and fear kind of lead to isolation of this family when it seems like other farms are working together and obviously they are all falling, which is just serving to reinforce Ma's idea of isolation being the safest thing. But the opposite ends up being like what saves Pa, because Pa was going to die unless the stranger that kind of like skyrocketed this whole problem was there to help. So she has a resistance to help and sometimes oppressive leadership. I do think she's always based in the right thing, but sometimes it's a little much. There are certain times where Pa is like, hey, he kind of steps in. He's like, I don't think it's that bit, But she is coming from a personal history where she can't fuck around. She can't afford to fuck around. So she's not going to let her kids risk it because she's trying to keep them safe. So it's just a form of protection that ultimately leads to damage because it's overprotectiveness and in unwillingness to like listen or consider opening up a little bit to community.
Ma was kind of right. This movie makes Ma right.
Yes, no.
Because yes, but also the problem exists because they let Don in and they trusted Don. Because Manny trusted Don.
Well, I guess Pa wouldn't have ended up there if they didn't have.
Exactly.
But they also wouldn't have had. They would have never gotten more help, and the crops would have kept rotting.
No, yes, but also no one would have gotten shot in the first place. Maybe if you listened to Haley.
Yeah, I think this movie plays with like the good side of this form, the good side of this form, the bad sides of both forms of leadership, and then the middle ground. And the middle ground is the end there. We see a pretty strong divide of the parental generation, Pa and Ma, that are like super strict and super committed to choosing like isolation for protection and like this form of callousness towards outside tertiary people, whereas the kid, Manny, though his motivations are questionable, his motivations are not he wants community. His motivations are he's down bad for this girl that he saw one time. Uh,
Yeah,
but
is where it comes from.
he's craving socialization because socialization within the family is not enough. You need those outside people as well. They're just in an echo chamber right now. Through the movie, we see where both of these forms of leadership succeed, fail, and blend together. So we see how Ma's form of like aggressive isolation and kind of oppressive government works because they are trained to survive. They are surviving. We also see where it fails because then Manny is so like hyper fixated on getting out of that
Goal.
that it's like when you have a kid and you don't let them experience anything and then they go to college and they like lose their mind. It's like that. And then we see how both work together at the end where they're all a happy family and they have everybody there and a few bonus kids. Like I said, the stranger Manny brought in ends up being the person that saves Pa, and now they have a nurse on deck, which is a huge asset to this family.
And with less big scars.
Outside of, yes. Obviously, this movie also touches on racism. Most notably, the old white cannibal leader man. He really was just the embodiment. He really committed to that. Again, out the gate, who's attacking this black family?
They're all white.
A bunch of white dudes.
Everyone's
and then
white.
the one girl. They're all white. Every time we see the cannibals, they're white. Most of them are men. Because in this world, doesn't matter that they are white/white men. They have lost power unless they have land, farmland. And so
they want that farmland.
They want that farmland. So they are going to quite literally consume those they are deeming less than them so they can get what they need. Be it marginalized, person of color, poor, farmers, anybody not like them, they are taking down and taking in, if you will.
I will.
Also, the act of like, so obviously they're cannibalizing anyone. It's not exclusive to Black people or women, but the people we see them going after.
Yes, that matters.
Yes, Augusta, the woman, and then this Black family, the Freemans. So these white dudes, mostly, are literally using these disenfranchised people's bodies for their own benefit at the great cost of the people being used, eaten, consumed.
Literally being. There's not
quite literally being consumed. So that's very representative of like slavery in the South and even culture, just down to like pop and hip hop music becoming popular or like famous people borrowing.
We're bringing Sinners into this.
No, I love. Well, yeah, no, Sinners also does a great job.
That's the theme of Sinners.
Like, wait, no, don't come for Sinners. I love Sinners.
I like Sinners too.
Like stealing the parts of culture where like that's cool, but then still actively targeting these people to, in this case, eat them. So that's awesome. And again, the white guy says the Black woman is a different breed, and the juice really is sweeter.
I did not hear any of that when I watched it. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, I envy you. It was really gross. And then I would say the biggest part of this movie is maybe not looking into, but giving historical context to these marginalized cultures in this post-apocalyptic framing. I think I've mentioned on this podcast before, a huge reason I like horror movies, the main reason, is because it is a fantastic medium to take a complex social issue
Yes, and you
or
can boil it into like
mental
a
health.
physical manifestation.
Yes, something that not everyone is going to be able to relate to, and put it into terms where anyone can relate to it and feel the feelings, though it's like a fraction. It's an hour and a half to 2 hours of
Mm.
like a lifetime of generations of things.
Hmm.
But it is an excellent tool to like garner empathy. Unfortunately, I don't think most of the population is smart enough or cares enough to like think about it that way. Hey, but that's why we have a podcast. So, indigenous culture. Pa is canonically a Cree warrior, which I mentioned is a tribe located mostly in Canada. And when talking about how Ma and Pa got together, Ma is doing Danis's hair and Rain is asking how Ma and Pa met and fell in love and everything. And that's how we learned that they were in the Marines together.
When did
And
that happen?
while they were getting ready for Danis's ceremony.
I missed that. That was a montage happening there.
No, there is a little montage, but then we have like a break while
I
notably,
missed that. I was probably writing
notably,
about Horny Sun.
notably, Ma is doing Danis's hair, and the girls are having like bonding time, and they're being more vulnerable and emotional with each other instead of
Hmm.
Ma being like tough like she always is. Um, and in Black culture, doing each other's hair is like a mother doing a daughter or son's hair is a time of like that emotional bonding because it's when you like things are chilling, we're hanging out, we're chatting. So, Rain is like, oh, so it was love at first sight, and Ma's like, no. Ma's like, no, I was with my first husband, but your dad had a crush on me. And we were good friends, but we lost touch. And then when things went to shit, I knew I could trust him, and he's one of the only other people that knows about land, like how to work the land. And so they joined forces and then they fell in love. So in the real world, white people have tried very, very, very tirelessly hard to eradicate native culture and beliefs.
What?
They are really committed to trying to do that. Indigenous people are very resilient and refuse to be erased. Um, and in this movie, Pa's knowledge, understanding, and culture are the key elements of this, or some of the key elements of this family's survival. Like when the
Mhm.
corn is rotting, he tells Ma that him and Manny are working on, they're trying something that the elders had told him about farming back in the day. So they use all of his knowledge of how to work with the land to be able to have this bountiful farm that they have. So the thing that these white people are out here trying to eradicate ends up being like a key survival thing. Because obviously, different kinds of knowledge and living and cultures are all valuable. And if you try to get rid of everything except yours, you're not going to survive very long. And so, Ben, the reason I talked about the Windy
Oh,
Boys earlier is because
the Wendigo. Yeah.
the cannibal that ends up causing like the most damage, the one who does the like trick, is the one with the deer antler hat. So it's this huge ass dude, and he has a little hat.
Is he the most important one? He has
No, I
got
said
got.
he like he's like the starter of this whole infiltration thing because
I
he's
guess he
the
gets them in there. Yeah.
yeah. So he has his hat and he has little deer antlers attached to it. So Paul thinks it's a deer, and then he stands up and it ends up being a person. Then Windy boys are usually depicted as like a deer monster.
I know. Trust me. I know Wendigo. I think they're so fun. I think they're so cool. I One of my favorite books is called The Curse of the Wendigo.
Is that real, or are you
And you
just
know I
trying to
don't read.
times you can say
But
it?
that's so real. That's so
Okay.
real. It's the Monstrumologist. And I do love Wendigo. I think they're so fun. I drew a Wendigo when we lived together.
Did you?
I did because I did
Oh.
Inktober, and one of the days went where it
Oh.
One of the words was Wendigo.
That's fun. That's cute. Um,
Oh my
so that's
goodness.
like a direct call to what are those pants?
I was trying to keep them secret. They're
They're so
comfortable.
bright.
They're comfortable.
That took me by surprise.
The second you stopped talking, I said, "Oh, she saw the pants.
That
They're
was
comfortable, and they're
I
20
love
bucks."
that. I love that for you. I just was not prepared for lime fucking green.
I bought them for Neon Day.
Okay, that makes it better. You should just own them. That's better. Okay. That made my context spit out a little bit.
So
so
sorry.
we, so we just have like a direct tie to his culture through this like mythological creature that is now like kind of a real life thing, but he's not a Wendigo. He's just a cannibal. He's not a Wendigo. He's just a cannibal.
Just a cannibal.
Put that
It's
on a
not even that
t-shirt.
serious. He's just a
Put it on a
cannibal.
t-shirt. So then black culture, despite the world going to shit and all of
Hmm.
this going down, Ma is house training these kids down. They are
Hmm.
being house trained. So house training refers to like manners, respect, I think chores, general like cleanliness, stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I love that. Yeah, people are eating people, but like you are not going to curse at me, and you are not going to talk back to me,
Mm.
and you're going to
I
get some if
respect
you
it.
do.
And that's why I was like, "Ma, you are amazing."
And it's also a way of like maintaining some form of normalization in this chaos, in this absolute disarray. It's a small but clear way of being like, we are not going to wild out. You know, if I'm not going to
Hmm.
let you curse and talk back to me, you certainly are not going to go be a fucking cannibal. You know, like we
Yeah,
are still
obviously.
good people. We're still maintaining a form of like civility here. We're not cannibalizing and doing all kinds of shit.
I love the slippery slope of eating people or cursing to eating people.
It's the gateway drug.
Don't say bad words.
Don't say
Otherwise
them.
you might go on and you might eat somebody.
Cannibal. That's gonna be part of the meme post for sure for this one. Um. Also, these kids are getting like a hell of an education because they're getting literal like fighting
It's like,
education.
yes.
They go through PE. They have PE every morning. They are running.
I
Uh,
want mom's training regimen. Like, what is this? What do I
PE.
need to do?
I think it's boot camp. Um. They have PE. She's making them do book reports. They know how to farm. They know all this like cool shit. They're self-sufficient. They are all little badasses. So through Ma specifically, we see a lot of grit and self-sufficiency.
Hmm.
You can tell she has never really been able to rely on anyone except I was gonna say except her family, but it seems like she couldn't rely on her dad very much.
No, he
So
died.
she's very selective on who she relies on. And that is a key component to how this family operates. Um, and this movie does talk about a lot of things, obviously, but I think the big thing, or one of the really big things, is like the way you heal from generational trauma is like breaking the pattern, you know?
Hmm.
Like the way this family is able to continue thriving is by doing the opposite of what Ma has wanted and opening up to this little community that they now have. And now they're thriving. So, Ben, I don't know if you caught the lines of the ending song. I know you didn't because you never do.
No, I did because I had subtitles on.
Oh, okay. So
And also I like that song. I wanted to add to my playlist.
the like chorus of the song says, "Don't you grow up with me, keep your backstroke and that afro for me." So that I think is hitting on how Black and marginalized children have to grow up like tragically fast. They don't just get to be innocent, carefree kids very long. Because of the world in which we live, and also in this case, the world in which they live,
Hmm.
the cannibals of it all. that'll
The
really
cannibalism of it all.
that'll really, ruin some things for you. But as we see through the kids in this movie, there is strength and resiliency in maintaining or like fighting to keep a little bit of softness in yourself and not going completely callous despite what has happened. Because through them doing that, they are able to expand, they get the nurse, all that good stuff I keep saying. So, another cool thing about this movie is
Mhm.
they highlight the Black and Indigenous solidarity. So, these cultures and marginalized people have a shared history of white people fucking their shit up bad and truly trying to eradicate them. So, both cultures use their histories and teachings to survive. And Mom mentions that they, at least in this area, in their little network, they have the most successful farm, like as far as
Mhm.
food goes. Both cultures have historically been tied with land/farm work and
While
have
they're
the
all dying, they're
knowledge.
the only ones surviving, like thriving.
Yeah, they're
They're
like
not
the
worried
only
about
farm
their
not falling
crops.
down. Um, Both cultures have historically been tied with land/farm work and have the knowledge to make their crops and land succeed while the other farms around them are falling down. So, as Mom mentioned, this farm has been in her family's hands for generations and generations because her ancestors, enslaved Black farmers, escaped and got their own farm. So, through this forced labor, forced slavery that they had to go through, they developed this knowledge that has now led them. Which that feels like a slippery slope of what I was saying, but what I'm trying to say is through bad consequences, they are able to use their trauma to benefit themselves in somehow. But it also
Mhm.
leads to that hard isolation that Ma has to learn to break down a little bit. And same with Pa.
Uh,
And then when Pa gets um caught up by these cannibals and he's tied up and such, he is very much laid out in a crucifixion pose.
Mhm.
They're quite literally nailing through his hands, and his feet are tied together, and he's laid out, arms out. And that is the quote. I'm using quotes here. If you can't see, quote, sacrifice of a person of color for the benefit of white people.
I was so worried he was gonna die. I'm so glad he didn't.
So glad he didn't. Oh, I really liked him.
I liked all
Um,
of them.
I liked all of them too. And then Ben, I don't remember if this line is also from the ending song or just one of the ending lines.
Mhm.
Somewhere in the ending, the line "Love is a decision, the choice is yours" comes up,
I
and I
think
think
that
that is
does
the
sound
basis of
right.
the movie. That is the basis of the movie
Yes. Yeah, it's
because
all about trust and choosing to trust.
yeah, despite and how it's a strength to do that, despite all the reasons you wouldn't,
Mhm.
because my God, it makes sense that they wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially in the context of the movie as well, like, Mom makes sense why she would not want people
yeah,
around,
yeah, yeah. In the context of the
but
movie, in case
there's
I
times like, choose."
in case I lost that in my analysis here, the basis in the movie of Ma not wanting to cooperate or commune with other people is a fear that they will attack and take everything from her, which is again very Civil War, um,
Mhm.
very South, very America, all those wonderful things. And with that, Ben, I'm gonna end it my part with love is a decision, the choice is yours.
How beautiful.
Thank you. What are your thoughts?
On this movie, I really liked it. I really
I,
liked it. It felt like a weird, like, mix of being a low budget movie, but also not.
I didn't get low budget at all.
No, only low budget in the sense that, like, it was clear they emphasized dialogue and
Mm.
character over, like, the world building of it all.
Okay.
I think of you've never seen this movie, I don't think. Arcadia. Have you heard of this?
I feel like I maybe have heard of it.
I believe that your fave, our fave, uh, Too Scary Didn't Watch did cover it.
Okay, maybe that's why I've heard of it.
It was a Nicolas Cage one about like a family trying to survive the apocalypse by
Okay.
like working the land because like but not one. It was like a monster. There's like wild animals had like taken over.
Oh.
It wasn't as fun. I didn't really enjoy it that much. But I got similar vibes to this one. But I really liked it still. I was like, I like the characters. I wanted to root for the characters. I
Yeah.
think I wish I cared about Augusta more and her whole farm.
Hmm.
I think if they were going for the chapter setup, we could have spent like the Augusta chapter doing more with that as well.
Yeah. Not just
That'd be
the
my
like.
only yes. Because other than that, I don't. Besides that one point, I don't know how it was split up into acts. You know, but I still really liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like this movie a lot. What would you rate it?
I would probably give it a 7 or an 8 out of 9.
7 or 8? Do you want to do 7.5?
Did you do 8? Oh wait, for me, yeah, I figured in the middle. It's 7.5. I'll commit
7.5.
7.5.
Okay. I gave it a 6.5.
Really? Why?
So first, fantastic movie. I think the point of the movie, the storytelling, great movie. The only reason I'm giving it I was really torn between 6 and 7, so I went 6.5. It's long. I think some things could have been cut. I was like very in it the whole time, but
Hmm.
it's a long one. And I think parts of it were a little slow.
That's
Um,
fair.
yeah,
I think that's fair. I think we could have cut down a few of the work montages.
yeah. And I would have, or even if we kept the length but used the time different to get more of like what
That's what I'm
you.
saying. I think we could probably if we cut down some of those things, and we got oh, I almost fell on my chair. That's not the first time I've done that. And we get a little bit more of the Augusta farm.
I would like Augusta Farm. Um, Maybe a little more clarification on the timeline. I don't think it really matters, but now I'm thinking about it, and I don't want to think about it.
I was gonna say, I don't think the timeline was even like their concern. I think that was like a later
I agree. It's just
decision.
now I'm thinking about it. So, excuse me. Those are really the only reasons it's as low as it is. But overall, I think it's a fantastic
Crazy.
movie. Also, I don't know about the rewatchability of it. I don't know yet. I have to sit with that. Rewatchability
I
doesn't
don't think
affect
I'd
the
rewatch
score
it.
for me because it's so long, and I do think once you've watched if you go back in, you're probably not going to have the same like hit impact.
Yeah, that's fair.
So those are the reasons, and I don't know that rewatchability is like a factor for everyone, but it is for me because I love a comfort movie
It
or a
was
comfort
for the
show.
menu for me because I did not like the menu because
I know,
it was a rewatch.
I know you didn't. You
And
never liked the menu, which is crazy.
I liked it when I watched it first, but like now I'm like, this is actually boring.
Oh, it's not such a whatever. So yeah,
Not
I
sure
gave
what
it a
that way.
6.5.
So we're gonna meet in the middle at 7.
Yeah, we could do that. And then I'll
Okay, you know what?
translate
That's
that to out of
fine.
5. Translate that to out of 5, which means, Ben, it's time for something, but I need you to hold on for 1 second. I'm so committed to this. I figured out. It's time for Voices from the Void.
That is funny. Worth the 5 minutes like for you to do that.
Stop! Why did you out me? I could have cut it.
No, because the other thing, I think you will cut it. It was not 5 minutes, but I think I could just lie about how long it was and make it seem like it was a long time.
I just wanted the cute little lighting for that one piece.
Next, you gotta learn how to do reverb.
And I know how to do reverb. It's like a lot of work to actually do it on one piece. Okay, I have reviews for you.
I'm listening.
Amanda BW on Letterbox gave it 4 stars and said, "White people going after that spice cabinet like they even know what to do with them," which is correct. I don't know why they're
That's
so
no,
excited.
I don't do shit with spices. I'm not gonna lie. I just discovered paprika, like really like how good paprika is.
Baby. Oh,
I have a journey, okay? It was an
you
event in
do.
college where I realized, yo, I could put salt on mac and cheese. I know who I am. I'm not proud of it, but I know who I am.
Okay. Okay. I'm happy for you. I'm
Thanks for
excited.
coming back.
Paprika's really fun. That's a fun one. Hi. She skitter scatter right in. Oh, oh my gosh, you've been kidnapped, abducted. My little chaos demon just came back.
She's a sweet little girl.
Dan Monaghan on Letterboxd gave it a 3.5 and said, "Put some fucking respect on Danielle Deadweiler's name. She can do it all." I forgot to emphasize this. Her acting in this movie is
Is
insane.
that is that
Ah,
Haley? Is that Ma?
ah.
She was so good. All of them were
She's in
so
another
good.
horror movie. She's in another horror movie. I have to look it up. It's something about the devil. But
Mm.
her acting is crazy. And her facial expression control, that's always what gets me. It's like facial expression.
Her eyes. I was like,
Oh,
I'm scared. I'm
expressive.
gonna listen to her. I'm gonna
They
listen to
about to
her.
pop out. She's pissed. And then I gave us one more review because I was trying to find one that like
Oh, we're
actually
going crazy.
I was trying to find one that had like something to actually say about it, and it was oddly difficult. Eddie, I did not process this last name until right now. Eddie Ngalufe? Ngalufe. I'm sorry, Eddie. On Letterbox, gave it a 3 stars and said Michael Grayas going Sam Fisher, Danielle Deadweiler, in one of the nastiest knife scenes I've ever seen. Great cast, tense story, banger needle drops. This Todd and Brady, some might say woke, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
Pop off.
Post-apocalyptic tale thrills, but occasionally hits the roof of its budget with the ambition. Another Canadian gem I've had the pleasure of watching this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with all of that. And I don't think it's woke. I think it's correct.
It wasn't even that like quote unquote woke at all.
Oh, some of the reviews on Letterbox.
That's insane. Because because I feel like this is not a movie. This is a movie so easy to watch without even putting any thought towards the message, and you can go, it's apolitical, like a fucking loser. But still, that's crazy.
There's
Are
people right
people like pissed
now.
off?
There are people right now that are the same people that say you have
Yes,
to learn
I
the
get it.
Holocaust in school so we don't repeat it, and then are like MAGA heads. So I just
I get it, but like I don't get it, but like, I understand people like that exist. But like this movie is not even that aggressive in its
it
message.
doesn't matter.
Because you could so easily
It's
go into
calling
saying,
out.
yep,
No, but
but
anything that calls out white people for doing anything wrong ever.
but it doesn't even necessarily do that. It doesn't do that besides the fact that the main characters are people of color. It doesn't be like white people are doing all these things. No, it's a metaphor
No.
for it. Yes, but that's so
it
stupid.
highlights
People
it
are dumb.
highlights the struggles that marginalized people have gone through at the hands of white people, and so inherently white people are
I
going to
just think
see
it's
it.
so crazy.
Not white people are going to see it, but like these dumbasses.
I just think it's so crazy that if you have that line of thinking, just interpret it as apolitical. It's very easy to do that. This is
No,
not.
you know it's not for them. You know it's not for them.
I know it's not for them, but
Everything.
it just seems so crazy to be pissed off of this movie and call the movie woke because it's about, at its core, it is about a family who like are trying to protect their farm from cannibals. You know, it is a home invasion movie,
Doesn't
and
matter.
it's so crazy to be like pissed off because the only reason to be pissed off and call it woke is because it has a black like main characters.
And that is
You
more than
know,
enough for these
God, that's so
people.
stupid. That
That's
pisses me off
more
actually.
than enough.
Oh my God, like if you don't
Remember
know
remember the
if
Holly
you
Bailey
don't,
theory of it all.
oh my God, Jesus Christ, you're right. You're right.
It's more than enough. It's earth-shattering to these people. And you know what? Imagine having so few problems that you have to find them like that. Imagine having such a cushiony life that you have to like make shit up that's a problem.
That shit's ridiculous.
It's absurd. Um, so listeners, I have a confession to make.
Oh shit.
I have a confession to make. This is usually when I tell you what movie won the poll.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been really riding the high of the Jennifer's Body episode. And I completely forgot to do a poll. And also, the second half of Jennifer's Body hasn't come out yet, which means I haven't put out the part of the episode with the poll. So I forgot about it. So you guys wouldn't have known what it was anyway. So there is no poll this week. Instead, Ben and I are going to do rock, paper, scissors, or flip a coin. But we have to pick.
I think flip a coin.
Flip a coin. And are we going Conjuring or Mads? And just
we're going to, unfortunately, we'll ignore the staple.
Sorry, I know what you did last summer. We have all summer to talk about that. All right. What do you want? Heads for zombies, tails for conjurings?
Heads for zombies, tails for conjuring.
All right. Hey Siri.
Oh my god, I don't want to be conjuring.
Flip a coin.
I don't want to do conjuring.
It's heads.
Yes. Okay, we're good.
So, can you remind the people what Mads is?
So, Mads, I'm so excited.
They haven't heard it yet.
They haven't heard it yet, but also by the time this comes out, they will have. Mads is a zombie horror film that is all done in one take, quote unquote, one take. The director says there's like one cut. There's probably more, but still, it feels like it's one shot. You're following the craziness in real time. It's so good. It's so fun. Oh my god, you're gonna love it.
I'm excited. I was kind of hoping for that anyway.
You're gonna love it.
But that means it's pitch bitch again. And hey, guess what the fuck else I forgot to do?
Plan out what you're gonna pitch.
Yeah. Do you know?
You're on top of it.
I'll tell you why I was off of it this week when we get through this. What's yours? I'll come up with something.
Then I want to pitch The Sadness for next week. Because that is I want to say, it's a foreign film. I'm blanking on the country. But it is essentially also like a zombie movie. But it's not. Instead, it's a disease that turns people just go crazy and want to harm others. And it's very gruesome and gross. It's very gruesome and gross. I can't stress, it's very gruesome and gross.
Okay, great.
But also, like, it's kind of a fun watch.
Okay.
So, sadness. The sadness.
Sadness is gruesome and gross. Got it.
That's my pitch.
Okay. My pitch is going to be Incantation, which is a foreign film. I want to say.
Oh, we both choosing foreign film,
but I might be wrong. And of course, Rotten Tomatoes isn't going to let me see more about it unless I like do this, that, and the other thing.
The sadness is Taiwan.
I think this is also.
Oh, we get some Taiwan horror next week.
Oh, fuck, I hit a wrong button. Oh my god. Rotten Tomatoes website.
Incantation is Chinese.
Thank you.
Nope,
okay.
No, it is Taiwanese.
Okay. So, look at us. On theme.
2 Taiwanese films.
Yeah, so Incantation, which is another like demonic possession movie. My favorite. And I watched, so as you know, Ben, I have a hard time with foreign films because if I have to read the subtitles the whole time, I'm going to forget to watch the movie. I think they have a dubbed version of this, and I have seen this movie. It's been a long time. And this is one of the few dubbed movies that I could actually get past the like dubbing of it all and get into because it's fucking freaky. It's a freaky movie.
I would have to watch it subbed. I can't do dubbed for live action.
I can't. I just spent too much time reading. But yeah, it's freaky. If memory serves me right, family goes, maybe not a family, but a lady goes to like an underground thing, and they find this statue to like a god in the underground, and then it ends up being like a demon, and the possession happens, and it's freaky. It's really spooky. It's like a scary, scary movie, not like a Conjuring scary movie. So that's my pitch.
And what's our staple?
See, it's a great question, Ben. It's a great question. You look like you have an idea.
It's funny you don't have. I was like, oh wow. I think staple can be. There's not a lot. It's hard to do staples.
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery. I'll take that.
Pet Cemetery. Okay.
We're so
There we go.
ready.
We got it. Hey, we're gonna look ready after I'm done editing. So your options this week, and I promise I will post them, are sad, the sadness, incantation, and Pet Cemetery. Excuse me. So make sure you keep an eye out on the Instagrams so you can vote. And with that, Ben, you don't know me, bitch.
I wish I didn't.
And then
kidding, you're lovely.
How would you have a podcast?
I'm kidding, you're lovely. You're lovely. You're lovely.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. I thought I wrote something down, but I didn't. Please share the podcast with your friends, your family, your frenemies. None of our business. You can go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd at the number 9 LHC Pod. Facebook and YouTube at the number 9 Lives Horror Club. You can join our subreddit if you want.
If you're so inclined.
If you're so inclined, it's a little dead right now. Again, if you're interested in the subreddit, let me know. Also, additionally, flirting with the idea of becoming a 2-episode-a-week podcast and splitting our episodes. So one day you would get Friday, you would get the intro through the recap, and then whatever other day you would get the analysis through the ending. Let me know if you're interested. By the time you listen to this, you will have experienced that with Jennifer's Body. If you like that format, let me know. If it's a short episode, I'm not doing that, but if it's long, I will. What's our poll this week?
I don't know.
I feel like we're both brain dead today.
It's a rough day.
It's my cat's summoning Bagagwa. Poll. Is it that hot? Psych, I can't reduce this movie to that. That's terrible.
That's terrible. Is it too woke? No.
Oh. Which kid is the coolest?
Which kid is the coolest? That's a good one.
If you're listening, if you're listening because we featured a review on an episode, go ahead and drop a little ghosty in the comments. Next week you will see us for
Mads,
because I forgot to post a poll. Stay spooky.
Bye.
Wait. No, you will see us before then because we have a bonus episode.
Okay.
So Wednesday the bonus episode will come out. Stay spooky. And
Bye.
We will see you